Okay, let's see. I hope, I hope that all of this works because this is the very first time I've tried to commentate. The only problem is I don't hear any game sound on my stream, but in lobbies that has been absent anyway in the past, so I'm not sure. Because a little bit of game sound on the background would be nice, but I hoped it like stayed the same because I hoped it stayed the same because should be good though. I'm hearing the sound and I don't think I did anything different. Otherwise, it's not that I will be regularly doing that. But welcome! Hello everyone. Um, we're finally back for a bit of F1 for me personally. Uh, technically for the tier 2 stream as well. I don't think any race has been streamed so far. Yeah, it's a bit of a hard and rough time. For me personally, I kinda stopped with F1 in April on the last game. Then I went on like a long USA trip and then I came back and the last season was just finishing. And then the new game was utterly shite at first, and yeah, we waited really long to set up another season of F1. It's season 16 actually. That's quite impressive still, but I think GT is gonna pass us in some seasons. Their calendar is shorter, and ALR is a bit of a GT Discord now, GT server, but we are still going strong with at least 2 tiers of F1. Normally, I'm also racing in this one, but on this new game with such little practice. Yeah, normally I would do races without practice actually, but now with the little amount of practice I had, because normally Thursday is like my day off, and today it wasn't. So yeah, I only did one race, the first one. I couldn't make the second one, and next week I will be in Hungary. So, but after that, I hope you all will see me on track, and maybe we will have found another commentator, because this is the first time I've been commentating since I think April indeed, and we're in almost in September now. Um, yeah, it's a bit hard now with my job, and you feel it that you're not a student anymore. And because as a student, I just had plenty of time technically, and while working, you don't. Yeah, I still have a student lifestyle a little bit. So I see some interesting new things. The championship leader gets a yellow mark and a cup, or is that something Igor paid for? I have no clue. Um, because I think he is the leader in the championship. Oh, wait. So let me go through the standings. No, Igor's not the leader. No, Igor's just doing his first race. Sorry. So in the standings, it has been two impressive races actually by Jaguar. He won both of the ones in the Red Bull. Um, and that's, yeah, quite impressive, as I said, because both fastest laps went to Nivi, and poles also went to Nivi and Lucky High. Nivi even finished second in both races, so he's technically a very fast driver, but just Jaguar outperforming him so far. Nivi, my teammate actually in this tier. Lucky High in third, with a P3 and a P4. He was on pole in Jeddah last week. And in P4 we have Jack, who was third in Jeddah, but an unfortunate ninth in Belgium, where he got into trouble and even finished behind me. So that's quite bad. Love you, Jack. Let's go further. Said in fifth with 13, with a P4 and a P10. The Naked Champ with a P7 and a P7. A fifth for Jaytin as a reserve in Jeddah, and a fifth from Mini Turns in Belgium. And then Will with a P6 and a P11. Prezemu with a P12 and a P6. They both have 8 points, ending out the top 10. Myself, I'm in 11th with 4, together with the Druid. Halinan 13th with 2 points, and Joker with 1 point in 14th. Maybe some reserves now showing up this time. Constructors, Red Bull leading with 59, Haas with 42, mainly thanks to Nivi, he's just carrying the team. Aston Martin with 35, McLaren with 17, Ferrari with 13, Toro Rosso with 12. Yeah, I'm not going for new names. They're Toro Rosso for me. Mercedes with 10, Williams with 6, Alpine and Sauber both with 0. Because fucking Airmanator has to show up, of course. 18 drivers. Damn. My stream is ready, Harinan. It's very much ready. It's on the page. I hope it's also on the... Oh, is it not loading? Oh, no. Wait, huh? Damn, those are a lot of streams I have to scroll through. Oh, it's not at everyone anymore for streams. Okay, that's a bummer. I'm just very late with responding on stuff. Sorry, guys. There's some kind of Pokemon thing they want to set up. Let's see what we will have on Silverstone here. Track favorite of many people, actually. Seems rather cloudy here. I'm not sure if I have sound. Why is sound so... If someone just exits the pit, then maybe I will see if we have sound too. The problem is nobody's exiting, so that yeah, shows me a bit that's gonna rain, because people went for different setups. Oh, I can hear something, yeah. Who is exiting first? Please, thank you, Wicked. I have no clue how this will sound. If people would hear anything, at least. That sounds just as crappy as I can hear it. So that's a success. Very nice. I am very glad that all these things haven't changed yet. We only have 2 cameras. I still want to see tires, telemetry. I can't figure out the ERS, man. It's just degrading too much and it's reloading too quick as well. So I don't even want to look at that. Just give me this. Maybe it's a little bit louder now. Well, I don't mind. I won't be going into the onboards very quickly. But for now, no, let's not enjoy that kind of crappy sound. Sorry, Wicked. Just your car sounds shite. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you. Yeah, at least everyone can hear me. That's the most important stuff. I've only won on mediums actually, and I think, well, I'm not sure. Wicked with a 28.2 in the first sector. Let's see if my comm skills are not that rusty. To be honest, I haven't seen an F1 race in a long time from a feeling now. It has been longer though during the dominance of Verstappen, if I'm talking about real life races. But now I'm actually watching stuff. Oh, that's a big drift. That's a big drift. I love to see it, you know. Haas is following actually. Haas? Oh, Haas is my teammate. Haas, help Haas. O'Leary? O'Leary! Oh, now I'm happy. Look at our guy. He's back. Oh wait, that's actually Igor, I think. That's better sound. It's actually better sound. Wicked Profit, 29.5. I think Igor's gonna improve on that. Oh, O'Leary. And yeah, times. Upmo with not a really fast one. Igor with a 28.1. There is a yellow flag glitching, yellow flag. And we just have Saeed. Saeed, welcome Saeed. Good to have you here as well. Presemo to second, 28.5. O'Leary with a 29.5. And there is our GOAT. Good to see him back. 28.0 for Saeed in his very pretty Mercedes. Well, Jack. Very good, Jack. That's proper lap, you know. The guy who did 2 hours of practice said to me, I think. 27.4. Milan to a 28.9. And Nizi is on 1. And Jaguar still in the pits. That's a lot of curb. I think there was a lot of curb. Vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. I'm very curious if like broadcast. Yeah, broadcast is like cockpit cam but then sideways. This is my racing cam. I race like this. And people are always surprised to hear it. There he is. With a 27 flat. So he fast boy. He's one very fast guy. Let's go to the Druid. Second one on lap. People will get it out of the way very, very nicely. Please, yellow flag. Stop the. Oh, it's an extra yellow flag. Oh my god. Okay. That's the kind of tank slapper you don't expect there. Like, you can expect, like, something like that, but not in the way it happened, actually. Mini turns. Back after he also missed last week. That yellow flag, Jesus. It's just glitching when there is a yellow flag. It disappears though, but... La la la, let's see if he survives cops. Yes, he does. I don't know if there were any improvements. I know the Joker went to 5th with a 28.3. He completed that top 5 of Nivi, Jack, Said, Igor and himself. Halinan to 6th with a 28.3. Wait, Halinan was one of the first. That Williams is stationary. Like, I get it that you want to get out of the way, but that's a bit much. He could have easily made the corner and then go out of the way. But maybe he wants to line him up for another lap. Mini turns. On his way to a 29.7. Maybe he's gonna try again this lap. I have no clue. I think there was another Williams on a lap and he is 3/10 faster. So Halinan on way to maybe even a P3 if he does it properly. And it's a P4, but he came very close to Said there. Oh, we can watch Jaguar. Let's see, from our championship leader, who is doing a bit like Verstappen, is also doing in a real Red Bull, just waiting another run. He is actually in traffic now, but won't be too much of a hassle. Well, actually, yeah, 3 cars in front of him. The Druid with an incredible lap time that I can maybe beat actually if I would drive. Maybe I would beat that one. Not 100% sure, but I think he's on another flyer now. Is he actually in front of me? Yeah, he is. And that's a whopping 21 seconds faster. Unreal pace. Never seen before. So I actually go to Budapest to also go to the F1 track. There's no F1 race, of course, but I haven't been to a lot of F1 tracks in my life. 30.6. That's something. There's Jaguar. I think the F1 tracks I've been to. Jaguar very close to Nivi, but he doesn't have to grab the pole to win. Based on fact, you know, based on fact. Joker not going for something. Prezebu, 10th quicker, 10th faster. Oh wait, his teammate is over there. Lucky high on like an outlap. Same goes for Nivi. So yeah, I've been to Zandvoort, to Spa, to... No, let's just do racetracks in general. I haven't been to many. Like Spa by far the most. Zandvoort, Zolder. I should have been to Austin at least once, but very long time ago actually, I think. And I think the Hockenheim ring, not the Nürburgring. I still need to do the Nordschleife with my own car and like not crash. Igor to P4, 27.8. And Prezebu is joining him with a 27.8. Wicked Prophet. Big improvement for him. He's up to 9th. He's 1,000 quicker than Big Turns, who also had a very solid first run. Wait. He was on his way to finish his lap, and I think he's gonna jump wicket again. No, he misses out on 6,000. Damn. I think Atmo jumped to a 28 flat. Lucky High coming through for his first lap time. And the Druid went actually to a 130, so... This just doesn't look that fast anymore, this section. P3 is our solid number 3, I think, in this tier. Or at least a contender for that. Nevi improving by a 10th, he can go into the 26. See him carrying me to constructors. 26.8. Oh my goodness. Mini turns coming through the line. 28.3. Not enough for a top 10 yet. Should be an Alpine on its way. But Atmo is not really improving. So actually I think the first one now on a lap again is Jack, but he's not improving in sector 1. Hop all along. I'm smelling pancakes, but I'm not making them myself actually. So Jack only needs a little bit for a P3 at least on the grid. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. He's purple for that sector, but he's not even improving in general on his own time. He's the only one out now. I think he will be aiming for 3 runs actually. Not a lot are actually doing that. It's possible, of course. Why the fuck is there a yellow flash? Stop glitching on my screen, jeez. And Jack actually doesn't improve. He was a 10 behind after 1 sector, and he did the rest of the lap identical to that. And apart from that, it's only mini turns, which is slowly, casually tuning. So, Joker is now out there for our entertainment. This is boring. At least I would be on the track for entertainment because I would never go out latest. Look at him warming up his tires. Vroom vroom vroom. Anything shocking in the news? Let me see if there's anything shocking today. No, don't. No, don't tell us there is another virus coming to Europe. Fuck that. But this is this very is more contagious? But how does it spread? Oh, intimate contact. Well, that's lucky. I don't have that. We're safe, boys. Just don't go to bed with anyone that has this monkey kind of vibe. I have no clue, yo. I'm trying to educate the world, but the news is just like making very long articles instead of like me as a biologist. I'm immediately like, okay, how contagious is it, and what's the way in how it spreads? And that's only mentioned in like the fourth alinea, so that you're like, I want to know my relevant information. Fucking hell. Oh, sorry, I should not swear on my first stream back. Here we are with Prezemu. Everyone is out, 1:30 on the clock, and he is already doing a very good job in P6. But a very small improvement can bring him into the top 5, and that's exactly what he does. P5, 27.6, also on his flying and final lap is Lucky High. We're still waiting for laps of Jay and the Naked Champ, and they're still in the pits. So either or someone has a quali ban, or someone doesn't want to drive. Or both. Vroom vroom here. Upman, Milam, O'Leary, mini turns. I think we're going to mini turns in a moment. Very curious if Lucky High will be able to like challenge the top 2. It's 5 tenths to pole, actually. To be honest, if Nivi is going to dominate this, I do better by not showing up for races, because then the constructors will be a battle. 27.2, that's speed 3 in the end. Here's mini turns, but he is not really faster. I think the Alpines, are the Alpines actually drafting each other? 3 tenths up for Milam. Upmo only 1. Well, you're allowed, so... The flag is out. Big Turn's also not improving on P13. The Drudel is not even on the last row because 2 drivers didn't set a time. And yeah, this is a nice draft for Upmo a little bit though. Mini Turns also went into the pits, saw that he couldn't improve there. I think there's a Red Bull following, and that's O'Leary indeed. Next week Robin will be in my car, he will be finally back from his holiday. While I am on holiday then, and Milam to 11th, and Upmo stays in 6th. Mr. O'Leary to, a time improvement. Jack is out. Nivi is even a tenth faster. Well, yeah, this guy just... He's not interesting anymore. He's actually not improving on his pole though, in the end. Wicked Prophet to P11, 28.1. Joker doesn't improve. I don't think I see a lot of drivers improving. Hardinan to 7th, barely missing out on Upmo, and Jaguar is missing pole by 3/100th, while Said is actually dropping to 9th. After a very good first run, that's a bit of a... What the fuck is this? Hello, good evening. So that's everyone. Lucky High can retire his car, everyone is finished. This is much nicer for the standings. A stream actually. Okay. This is actually a little bit loud. Just a little bit though. Why does a lot of drivers don't have their country flag? Fix your flag! It's everyone. You know the drill. Ferrari's just in the top 10 actually. Let's go to the race. Let's go to the race. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, it's like the worst moment to leave the lobby. Yeah, but don't restart for people that didn't put in a lap in qualifying. Ha! No, I'm kidding. Or not. Ajax is playing against Panathinaikos. One more day of work for me, and then it's over. Well, Jay has time to join. We have a formation lab. Oh, the druid is like, I don't do formation labs. Well. Yeah. Well, Jaguar didn't properly do his start. Let me see. Well, there we are. Oh Jesus, now it's loud. Bam bam. Vroom vroom. Here we go, vroom vroom. British Grand Prix is underway. And Nivi into turn 1. Jack with a good start. Jack with a proper start. He's up to third, ahead of the Aston Martins. There's actually Nivi with the... oh wait, he's defending. Yeah, he's defending. He's defending for his life against Jaguar. And I think he went a very short line there. I mean, kind of sacrificed his exit a bit. So, yeah, I don't think that was really necessary. But in the end, Jaguar prevails, goes deep here. And this is what I'd love to see on return to this. Look at this. All of this is like playing into the hands of Jack actually. He will be happy with what he's seeing now. Crash for Joker at the back. I actually still need something, like tires. And now it's a bit settled. It's kind of closer between Halidan and Igor. Igor also maybe not in the position he would normally be in. And I think it's Nivi already taking a look back at Jaguar. Top 3 on the soft though, it's maybe also the reason that Jack could make such a good start. And here we have almost a break-in maneuver of Igor on Halinan. And in the back, big turns, I think did something to Milam. Or maybe Milam did something to himself. Fastest lap, Jaguar of course. And Milam at the back, Joker in the pits, maybe with damage. So soft also for Igor, the turns, Drood and Jay. And oh, something went horribly wrong there. Wait, guys, why the fuck are we spinning? Prezemu is way down in the cross. Nivi is making a pass for the lead actually. And more people crashed. I'm missing all the action. I'm already not liking it. I'm missing all the action. Well, Jack, watch out, passing a Red Bull in that corner. And Miniturns is in the same kind of scenario against Saeed, but had a worse cops than he did. I don't think you can drive away actually. I think Jaguar will have an easy time in keeping track of Nivi and making sure he doesn't fall back too much. And will maybe be able to yeah, this is playground actually. And still they are gone with the 4 of them, and they are actually also the 4 fastest. Saeed from defending to attacking. I think Igor, yeah, he was with the Alpines. The Alpines both are massively screwed. Jaguar was actually Lucky High who came into the battle for the lead with a 29.9. And I think this is fascinating. We could already put one part of the stream on this battle for the lead. And we're still missing a lot. The Naked Champ into the top 10 actually. Because we have an identical 4-way battle behind them with Igor, Saeed and the Mercedes. Oh, look at that. And that's Jack who didn't want to push through that early in the race. And now they're keeping each other alive though. And that leaves Jaguar still a chance in this battle. This is wonderful. Speaking also about the camera angle actually. Now it's again Jack against Jaguar, but now he's on the outside. And he's pulling through. Not totally, but I love to see that everyone has so much respect for each other, because that works better, also for battling in general. Mini turns made a move on Saeed. But the problem is a little bit, if number 2 and 3 in the group are getting into battle with each other, the leader can actually gain a bit, and that's what happened in I think both quartets. And Lucky High, impressive though, because he is the guy on the mediums in this fight. And maybe even just trying to save it a little bit. Saeed trying to come back here on mini turns. I think this is the ideal scenario, to have like 2 couples of 4 fighting for like the first 8 positions. Behind that I think Halinan indeed, a little bit on his own, and Wicked Prophet went into P10 by passing the Naked Champ. Joker went to the pits again, I think. It's a little bit of rest now, you could say. Yeah, a little bit more rest. Quite a hectic but very interesting first moment. And mini turns really on the way up. He is making a pass on Igor here and is leading this group. So maybe his pace is a little bit better than... Well, he dropped away in the first laps though. I think Igor will always be able to come back on him actually. And there's actually another battle of 4 drivers for P12 with Jay, Milam, Drood and O'Leary. Yeah, Igor will be very close for the next straight. Same goes for Saeed though. Yeah, Yeah, it's quite easy there to pause, I think. I think I just have to pay attention on the end of the straight. Jaguar again for the lead. I think they swapped almost every lap now, maybe a part of the last one. Milam with a pass on J. And in the end, Jaguar with a new fastest lap, and Nivi almost taking a look into turn 1 for a move. I think the smart thing here is actually to save fuel, but we are seeing a lot of saving fuel and tires in real life once, so I'm glad they don't do that. You can't break away, and even the gap between the two groups is increasing. It's now 5 seconds. Oh, and actually Nivi didn't go for the move, but Lucky High did on Jack. Marvelous, actually. Milam showing that he has more pace than we have seen of him by going into the 11th already. Jack a bit unstable though through that corner. He has to pay attention that he doesn't lose any touch with the group. Oh, Jay wasn't even in his car. Well, in that case, he's doing pretty well for P13. I think there will be another pass of Nivi for the lead. Yeah. That's a textbook maneuver, actually. Here at the back, maybe Big Turns can finally do something here against the 3 in front of him. But there are a lot of places where overtaking is actually maybe not that easy. Still though, Nivi and Jaguar are playing a good game though, because they are making sure they don't get overtaken by someone from behind. But what will happen if they soft drop off in favor for Lucky High? And Igor back in front of mini turns, by the way. I think that already happened a lap ago, but I didn't mention it before. Oh, it's not really going for it. Mini turns, nevertheless. He's back at the 5th. And Saeed also trying just to not make any major mistakes. It's quite close to the Toro also now, as you can see. Battles behind are a little bit spread out. Fun fact though, that indeed the numbers 5 to 8 are losing time to the top 4, but Halinan and Wicked Prophet and Milam are actually not losing a lot of time. So they are similar on pace with these guys while these are battling. Nivi is staying in the lead for another lap. Maybe the second time this race that happens. And actually Mini Turns is actually defending this 5th place for the first time in lap 5, but that's a great move by Igor. That's stunning. That's the entertainment. Like, I'm hooked, Joe. It's lap 7 and it feels like 2 laps. Bit of a drift there by Igor. I don't think that was caused by contact. I'm not sure. Now they're getting a bit of I don't know, but now numbers 5 to 8 are actually in a closer fight than the rest. A bit of a locking there for Igor. Not the first time he did that this race. This also means that like every small mistake will be deadly though. Maybe not super deadly. If you're like making a mistake as the first in the group, you will be maybe able to hang on. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Big turns with Saeed. In a corner where you don't really expect it. Oh, was it? Huh? No, he was already in front, so nothing changed there. Jack is just waiting his time, and we saw that. Well, we're happy we saw that. Now, I'm not happy for Lucky High though, who was not so lucky there. But I'm glad I swapped through the leading 4 while that happened, and indeed that was the mistake I was mentioning. It is not deadly. Is Igor doing it again? I think it did it again. But yeah, it cost Lucky High a position. Interesting pitch call there from Big Turns. It's a very viable one, because I don't know if he's actually stuck, but yeah, you can say he's stuck. So he just goes for a big undercut, hoping to jump up to 5th without doing a lot of effort. And let's see where he kind of returns. He's now together with the naked champ in the pits. Now that's very clear in last, actually. Yeah. Oh, Saeed mini turns. Wait a moment. Look at that side-by-side racing. That's astonishing. And Saeed actually with the wider line to have a little bit more momentum. Lucky High back on the rear of Jack, by the way. I think he shows that he's faster than Jack in this segment of the race. There he comes. I don't think Jack can actually do something about this. And that's back into P3. And Jaguar just leaves Nivi at the front, I think. It feels a bit like that. He won the last 2 races despite Nivi, I think, being faster on track, so I think he's knowing what he's doing. Good to see the competition for Jaguar though. Although he still scored maximum points, that doesn't matter. If you just perform like another driver in a Red Bull does, then you're fairly leading. Fair and square. Make a champ went in for sauce, by the way. Oh, and there the sauce are dropping off, I think, because there is Lucky One coming with a bit of a lockup, but he is true in P2, and Nivi is still within his sights. Makes maybe a bit sense though that over here it becomes the faster tire. I'm curious how fast he can also catch and pulse Nivi. You already called him technically. Behind like mini terms, everyone is spread out. Wicked Prophet is trying to, and I think he's gaining a little bit on Hallinan each lap, but he's far behind. And there is the interesting call by the lead too. And so Lucky High is into the lead, and Jack has to make sure he stays into the DRS. Otherwise, I think he's cooked. Oh. These 3 are continuing. Said doing an important and good job for Ferrari here. Jack managed to stay into the DRS, I hope. Oh! Mini turns breaking late, and that's damage for his front wing. I think he was due to pit this lap anyway, but I don't think this will help him one bit. Nivi looked a bit like almost a cut of the white line there. He is, yeah, they're rejoining behind the Alpines actually. Jay is going in the car again. He's 12 though. Let's see, Saeed looking for Igor in the mini turn. Oh, huh? Okay, no, it's definitely Igor in his car. But there was a bit of glitch in there, a bit of almost drifting as well. And mini turns is just doing what he can to stay into the DRS, or at least stay close until he can pit. He dropped out of it now. And there comes Saeed, and that's the first time he is in a top 3 position. Good stuff. Yeah, mini turns is indeed in. Lucky High and Jack also continuing. Not a lot of guys on this RO yet, and then here comes the point of traffic indeed. And for Nivi it's first Atmo to pass, and he has to pay attention though, because I think Atmo will come in very soon, clipping a little bit too much of curb there. First penalty is also there for big turns and wicked. At least mini turns won't be a threat though. Just the next straight, it will be enough for Nivi. trying to pass here already a little bit. And I will actually give him the space, but he's clipping a lot of the high curves, and that's almost brilliant by Jaguar. But he couldn't make it work. Maybe he was also surprised a bit about like the room he had to do that. But this cost actually time, because the gap to Milan is now back to 3 seconds. Almost a brilliant piece of work there by Jaguar. At least he navigated the carve upbo without getting too much distance. Milan finally caught up to Wicked Prophet. I think maybe also because Wicked made a mistake and got the penalty before because of that. The top two are still going on strong. Maybe Wicked Prophet has damage. That was quite a line to drive when you have damage. And so Milan in the recover mode, he's back up to 6th actually. Oh, that's why there was a pass there. And Jaguar was taking a look, I think, at Nivi, but decides to stay behind him. They will come, they will encounter Milan and Wicked very soon. The two guys at the front hope the traffic will wear Nivi and Jaguar out. Or at least cost them pace-wise. Igor. This is the best shot of the race so far. Look at this. Wonderful. There he is. Just behind O'Leary. Oh, and Wicked Prophet actually going for a move back on Milan thanks to DRS. That's not what the front two can use. These two battling each other, actually. Igor passing O'Leary very quickly. And actually they have a gap on mini turns and big turns. Something happened with both of them. Yeah, something more happened with big turns for sure. Not a good day for Mercedes. It looks like. Even though they both pitted, but yeah, big turns is up to the heart. His undercut didn't really work. And look at that. Oh, this is an opportunity for Jaguar. Because the momentum for Wicked Prophet, I still think he has damage. It's the second time in that corner. And now there is no room for Jaguar to make a move on Nivi as well. But Nivi will be stuck behind Milan for another corner sequence. Is he ghosted? No. Yeah, he has to pass here. The overspeed is immense. But the straight line speed from Milan is there. Love to see this. This is definitely the battle for the lead, but they're also having like a car in front of him that's doing what our dear commentator is also doing, being an absolute living chicane. Is he able to do it now? It was almost a similar situation as 2 laps ago, and then there is the outside move, but the momentum is very much there for Jaguar. Problem is, Nivi has DRS, but that doesn't matter. Slipstream and all of that was way too much for Nivi to cover. And oh, there's actually a spin from Milan in the back. Oh, and also Nivi almost with a better line, almost immediately coming back there on Jaguar. So Milan, unfortunately, with a second mistake, he regrouped himself and is now a bit behind his teammate. And in all that shenanigans, Jack made a stop, and is still there. Is still there with the front two. He has to clear Wicked there now, but Wicked has all 4 corners over there. I think he should actually pit very soon. In front of you, Nivi coming back on Jaguar. Nivi has a bit of the advantage from the DRS straight. Looks like he has lower wings actually. And Said is in. So Lucky High continues with Halinan, who also started on the mediums. And Jack is completely back into this fight with 3 laps fresher tires. Said has a long pit lane to go actually. A Wicked Prophet is trying to follow them, but I'm not really sure why they're doing it. Milam is in for damage repairs? No, for softs. Oh, that's just an interesting strategy, I think. Upmo goes for another lap. Said has rejoined in front of O'Leary, which is very happy. I don't know why he went to the hard. Oh, he was on mediums. Yeah, wait. Well, soft to medium can work, I think. Here it is. And this, I think Jack switched on, maybe. He's way closer and his car looks way more in control now. I know he's on new tires though. Yeah, soft. I think the Milan soft, not the Naked Champ soft. From this moment onwards, yes. So I don't think Saeed made the best call there. I think he could easily hung on for another lap, and that's exactly what Halinan is doing. He's still in front of the leaders actually. Even not in a position there, but I think the chances are, he's going for another one. Well, then you're surely safe, but Przemysl also pitted. He's unfortunately all the way to the back. And then Nivi with a new fastest lap, and Akbo 10 seconds. How much did he spend into the pit lane then? That's drastic penalties. He's in front of Wicked Profit though. Oh, and he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He definitely wasn't. So maybe he passed him, then he went in very fast. Yeah, he's on the soft, but that 10 seconds is gonna cost him too much, I think. Oh, there it is. Nivi on Halinan. Much safer. There's Jack. There. Oh my goodness, Jack. Nah, you kinda love to see it. As a retirement. If this is a safety car, Jack will be furious though. He wants to complete the move. And by going deep and actually keeping respect though to Halinan being there, he kinda outplayed Jaguar there. For the time being. Halinan P2. How many cars do we have to crash for that? I think 4. So big turns retired in the pitch actually, so. Lucky High is in. Let's see if his strategy worked. He will be on softs for sure. And also softs, no, they're too far back actually. There's Halinan in. Did a very solid job and can maybe battle still with some others. Maybe will be a challenge for mini turns actually. Jack 29.3. Good stuff there. And Lucky High is not out of the pitch yet. No, but he's on soft. Maybe this was kind of predictable though. And Igor is on his own though. He's really on his own. He pitted in the same lap or a little bit later than mini turns, but mini turns surely had problems because there's no way Igor is this like 6 seconds ahead. I know like Saeed pitted too late and went for the wrong tires, and Halinan was not even in this battle. This was a 4-way battle with big turns, who just DNF'd. So this battle has completely evaporated. While the front 4 are a bit more like separated. Igor with a 3 seconds. I think for him it will be consolidating a P5 though. And the softs will be running into each other mainly. The Naked Champ is on 8 lap old soft. I don't think he can make it until the end with that. It will be 10 laps of a fierce battle for the lead, for the win. With a very, very good position also for Lucky High. But first Lucky High has to pass Jaguar, who completely lost connection to the lead actually. Surprisingly maybe also. Wicked Profit up to 11th, passing Naked Champ on all tires. Well, this is a bit, and by the way, guys, why are we making the moves at the same time? Oh, Naked Champ is doing the same by the way. So Jack, yeah, he played his game though, I think his biggest threat is maybe Lucky High and not even Nivi anymore. 3 laps fresher tires is big. You want us to see some Halinan? Here you go, here you have some Halinan. Look at that. Look at that corner control. Look at that. Unreal. Maybe you can actually walk in on the advantage mini turns have. Naked champ? Hello? Oh. So, yeah, I don't think Nivi will be quickly dropped out of DRS, but maybe even has a shot of like regaining the lead. Jack with a 29-1. It's a bit more difficult for Lucky High actually. Oh! Oh! No way! No way! Ah, that's great. That's solid, but maybe Jack wants DRS? But it's like not lap 26 though, it's lap 18. So I don't think he will give that away. He's not. Okay, he's not. I think it was almost on purpose, I think, by Jack, but like I don't understand why he's doing that in lap 18. Or indeed he had a small mishap. These two battling are like really what Lucky High needs, and I think Jaguar, to be honest, he needs to hope, I think. It's not bad though, he won the first two, so that's fine, but the momentum, Nivi is just very, very smart by not doing anything with that. The only thing like I see, he's just very fast, but sometimes he clips, I think, a bit too much curve. So if he stops doing that, he will be even more, or maybe it works for his setup and driving style. I don't know. I know he's a very supportive teammate, even though he wants me to see me driving. I don't know where I would be in this field on pace. I think I would be, well, that's a fastest lap by the way for Lucky High, who's coming, which is bad news for Jack. But I think I would be around where mini turns is, pace-wise. I think that's my pace. I think where mini turns is now. Yeah, Jaguar's gone actually. So it's a battle with 3. Yeah, I think saving battery is always smart. Yeah, just let Jack go maybe, but maybe Jack will think the same. Mini turns is in, by the way. But I think Lucky High has a big advantage here though. He can also do that, saving actually. It's just, I have a feeling Jack and Nivi has such a different setup, because the speed difference at some parts of the track is ridiculous. Here we go. If you choose him for the outside, it's great to see such a long battle for the lead that genuinely never stopped. It was gone for a moment. For the one moment it was gone when Lucky High was on his own at the front in the final lap before his pit stop. It was the only lap there was no battle for P1. So yeah, and yeah, of course some of these guys are much faster than others, but at least they are competitive towards each other. And now we're gonna see what Lucky High can do. I think his momentum will be already evident here on this straight compared to Jack. Out of ERS, both of them ahead. And Lucky High is not, he's on 80%. I think this will be a win for the Aston Martin driver. Maybe I jinx it for him. He still has to pass them though, and he has 6.5 laps to do it. But it's the top 3 within 3/10. Yeah, down for sure. But indeed, the slipstream for Lucky will be even immense. I think he can maybe grab both of them. Oh wait, nah, Nivi's now 5/10 clear. Nivi is better in this section actually, in Mackett's and Beckett's. But still, the DRS is so overpowered that Jack can catch him. And this is maybe the problem for Lucky High, that if these guys keep swapping positions there, that's his main overtaking spot. But I think he's just waiting to push, or maybe even waiting for a small error, and that's already a small one. Although Nivi was a bit on the apex there still. And there it's almost two for the price of 1. That's something we say in the Netherlands. That's always what everyone in the Netherlands just says. If you have something in the supermarket and it says 2 for the price of 1, every Dutch person will buy it. My friend in the comms can approve. He knows that's true. Or buying 2, getting 3 for 3 for 2. Yeah. Can I have a little bit some... Oh wait, this is not a real battle actually. Well done, Joker, you were 40 seconds back on everyone. Oh wait, you're gonna do that again. Break! 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 Good job. And Prezemo is also not in his car anymore. Okay, that was the intermezzo. Back to the lead. Yeah, Nivi has a problem now. Lucky I passed him actually. And there he comes! There he comes! Nailed into the lead. And some drivers will be led. To vliegen in klap. Yeah. That's basically what he did, but then in 1 lap, not in 1 move. Yeah, I think Jack's fight is for second though, I think so. It's Naked Champ is out, and the Joker will actually almost be lapped. Jaguar on 8, actually Igor is clawing, maybe because he also has tires that are 3 laps better, or 2 laps better than Jaguars, but his penalty is gonna, screw him over. The Alpines don't really have an issue, because Marlon will jump up more thanks to that. It's almost already over. But I'm not complaining though, we had 22 laps of incredible action here. It's already close now. Actually for Jaguar this is the best scenario. Having Nivi only 1 place higher than him actually. And Nivi's not gonna give it up though for P2. Nivi's not gonna give it up for P2. Prezem was also close to Jay, but Jay, I think he only drove 3 laps of this race. It's say that he's still 13 though. So for the final 3.5 laps, we will maybe see Nivi trying to make it work for P2, but Jack should be experienced enough to... Well, big names, and Nivi and Jaguar are the big names. Maybe on paper Igor is a big name. It's interesting. What can Nivi do? He's kind of close though. Well, I think Jack is out of ERS though. And that way Nivi can go for a P2, which will for sure continue his streak. An impressive streak. think he's actually gonna do it. Or maybe Jack is waiting just for it to happen. And this is also maybe potentially interesting, but yeah, Jaguar can let him come, actually. No way he will gain 5 seconds on him, because that's technically what Igor has to do, 5 seconds. Bit of a problem for Prezemu at the back. Rest of the points actually Wicked Prophet doing a good job for going for P10. O'Leary actually came close though, because I don't think he made any mistakes. It's just his pace is not there yet. But I don't think he made a single mistake, so P11 is not that bad actually. Milan has to work a little bit if he wants to take that position from Atmo. Halinan in a distant 7th. Said kind of still gained time on Halinan, even though he's on the hard. Ajax is like bottling it. Jack is lining up for a final attempt, I think. But like that sector of Nivi, like I said, is so good. But I still think Jack will be waiting. Jack will be waiting. He knows he has to do it in the final lap there. So let's follow him for this final lap of this very spectacular British Grand Prix. Igor is gonna have a DRS shot on Jaguar, but for no avail, except if Jaguar gets his penalty now. It would be even more painful for the championship leader. He lost 14 seconds in that final stint. That's almost a second per lap on the top 3. So actually on the other tire he was just... That shows how much difference there could be in pace on the different tires. It doesn't look very... Yeah, of course he lets him come, of course, yeah. This is a calculated risk from Nivi. Because maybe Jack has enough, and I think Jack has more ERS. Just don't use it here, he won't overtake you here, I think. Because now it's a bit similar though, yeah, it goes very fast. This is fun to watch, but I don't think this will do anything. No, I will keep the position here. Oh, that's 4/10 though. That's 4/10, and Jack is kind of fast on the straight. Let's see. He will dive it. For sure, he will try it. No. Okay, yeah. Calculated risk. Did it pay off? Jack was indeed. Or maybe over here. Not yet. Impressive stuff here by Lucky High. Wins this race on merit. He didn't even walk away more in the final 2 laps. And there it was actually kind of close. Nivi came on... He only finished a 10th behind Jack. And yeah, Jaguar just lets Igor go, I think, here. Good strategy in the end from Igor. He was very solid on the mediums. Way better pace than Jaguar on them. But Jaguar still finishes in 4th. Said, despite his pick of the hard tire, solid in P6. Halinan with a good run. He goes over the line in 7th. And Milam lost a bunch of time on Atmo, so Atmo will actually finish in 8th. Alpines would have hoped to battle for P5, I think. Oh, wait. Oh, Atmo has a 10-second penalty. Never mind. Then Milam will get P8. I forgot that one. And Wicked Prophet will be P10. Unless he has a 10-second penalty. I don't think he has. Well done. Well done, Jim. Good job. So that's it for now. Da, 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 da. He's from Venezuela, right? That's the most successful league driver I've seen from Venezuela. He was it already before this race. Lucky High with the win on number one, like his name said. He also got the fastest lap, barely from Jack. Very, very calculated race from him. And another pole position that's not converted into a win. Nivi, you're a goat in that. Thank you for being such goated. He is gaining on Jaguar in the standings though, but the gap was 12 and will be now down to 9. And Lucky Hind Jack will also close in, so that's good for a championship. Yeah, this is the rest. No, never mind. Good stuff by the rest. Igor, Saeed, Halina, Marlem, Abel, Wicked Prophet, O'Leary, Mini turns in 12th, Persebu 13th, Jane 14th, Joker in 15th, and Druid in 16th. And then Naked Champ and Big Turns retired in the end. Thank you all for joining. Next week, back on ALR Tier 2, we will be driving Japan. Good riddance, I missed that. It's good I would be returning for the Netherlands indeed. Yeah, that's a good option. So be sure to come. Yeah, well, I think for the standing, but it sounds actually funny because wait, I can take a small look at the standings. I can already give you a sneak preview. Because I think it's good and fun to mention indeed that like Lucky High wins with the fastest lap. So let me give him a fastest lap. And then Jack third, Nivi third. Hey, O'Leary, get out of my standings! He's fourth. He was fitting in a 1. So Jaguar would be leading with 62, Nivi and Lucky High with 53, and Jack still a distance behind because he finished 9th in the first race, so he's on 35. Nivi at the pole, so this is everything I do. O'Leary can do the rest. Thank you all for joining, and see you hopefully on track very soon. So, bye everyone.